Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Donkey Kong 64. In this episode we're collecting some donkey bananas and running away from falling stalactites as they try to crush us. We're gonna go ahead and, well, in the last episode we got here to Crystal Caves and we had a few adventures, not too many. We didn't explore very much, we just kind of headed to one corner of the level. We're gonna go ahead and keep doing this corner of the level because, quite frankly, this is one of the parts of the game that everybody remembers and dreads most, so we're gonna go ahead and do it now. Just to get it out of the way. Welcome, my friends, to the Crystal Maze. This is, without a doubt, one of the most frustrating and annoying and everything else part of the game. Because this is... oh my gosh, it is such a pain. See this maze? It spins. And every time it hits you, it takes off an entire melon. Because the walls are so sharp. Yep, an entire melon. I have made it through this maze before without getting hit, but it is extremely hard. Basically, you have to have a feather-light touch on the controls and be able to run even as the camera shifts around you. Which this wouldn't be that hard if the camera were just consistent. It's not. It moves as you move. I'm going to do my best to try to do this on, well, obviously I'm trying to do it on just 2 melons. Which, spoilers, we're going to be getting an extra melon in this level. That's the corner that always gets me. There's a banana there that's really hard to collect. I guess I'll get it on my way back. But yeah, this is, without a doubt, the most remembered and hated part of this level. And I did it 3rd try, so props to me. Now I just have to get those bananas out there, I suppose. You want to make sure to get those and this, especially if you're going for 100% like I am. Because they will, obviously, enough bananas you miss and you're out of your banana medal, and that's what counts for completion. So, go ahead and run on through here. Ow. So yeah, there's 2 bananas I'm missing, and I need to go back and get those. I will probably just cut ahead until I get them, because otherwise you're going to see me doing the same thing over and over, and, you know, for just 2 bananas, it's not really worth it. Alright, I'm back. I got them. Took me a little while, but I did it. So, what now? Well, let's go ahead and keep doing this, because I want to get this corner cleared out of stuff so I know I don't have to come back here until I actually have to come back here. Anyway, let's go ahead and do Lanky's now, because I know that one and I know it's easy, so... I can't remember exactly what Tiny's is, but I remember it not being that hard, so... yeah. You know, whatever. But yeah, donkeys, like I said, widely regarded as one of the hardest, most frustrating parts in this game. Okay, this area, fairly simple. It's not really explained to you, but it is fairly simple. Basically what you gotta do is you gotta track down both beavers and kill them. I think. Yep. And then it'll spawn 2 Kremlings. You have to beat both of them. Haha, missed me. Then it'll spawn, I believe, 2 more patties. No, 3 Kremlings. Oh, my bad. So, then it causes a Lanky pad to appear here, which will allow us to go up. Which, I guess, it kind of explains itself, because the door locks, and literally the only thing you can do in here is kill stuff. So, you know, you gotta kind of figure that that's what you gotta do, but, you know, it's not, I guess what I'm trying to say is that it's not immediately intuitive, and it's not explained to you. So, you know, it's gonna take a little bit of playing around to figure that out. So we're almost 1-all. Pretty neat. The thing is that there is another banana in this level that I'm dreading almost as much as I dreaded Donkey's run through the Crystal Maze. Lanky's balloon is nice and sedate, just like Lanky himself. But yeah, there is another banana later on with Lanky that I am dreading a lot. Oh boy, am I dreading it. It's probably my most hated golden banana in this entire game, and it happens to be in this level. Oh my. The things I do for Let's Play. But, you know, I wouldn't do it if I didn't enjoy it, so don't, you know, I can't complain too much. Let's see. There is a tiny one here, isn't there? Am I missing something here? No, there it is. And thankfully you're invincible while you're doing your music, so the things aren't going to hit you. And I just saw that I missed some Diddy bananas up there. I'll get those another time. Okay, this area. Kill this dude. This one, I wouldn't call this one bad, it's just frustrating. Okay, what you gotta do, the whole idea of this room is to hit this target with a slam as many times as you can. And every time you hit it, it's gonna get smaller. So you gotta time your jumps precisely to try to hit it. I made that look easy. It's not as easy as it looked. Believe me, because that thing will start moving faster, and it's a lot smaller, and you know, it's. I'm just making things look way too easy. I talk things up like they're a big challenge, and then I beat them really fast. And there's a banana fairy in here too. Nice. I forgot about that. I forgot where the banana fairies in this level are. See, it's like the earlier levels. I remember exactly where they are, but the later levels I don't. So, what the crap? Come on. I hate how arbitrary the picture taking in this game is, though. And why do you have to have it right in the middle of that little circle? He was in the center of the photograph. Okay. Just so that dude doesn't bug me, I'm gonna hang around here on this edge of the room before I shoot this banana balloon. Because if there's one thing that can be forgiven about those guys, despite the fact that they're one of the strongest basic enemies in the game, it's the fact that they're dumb, and they only patrol a very set path, and if you don't wander into that path, they won't bug you. Okay, so that's that taken care of, and that's pretty much all of this corner of the level that's done. With Tiny, though, it looks like we have a trail of bananas leading off this way. So let's go ahead and take it for a swim. Thankfully, though, the rest of this level isn't... I wouldn't call this level big, but like I said earlier, like Gloomy Galleon, it can get very confusing because a lot of it looks very much the same, especially if you spend a lot of time in the water, which you inevitably do because so much of it is spent over the water, and so you have such a high chance of falling in. Ow. That happened. But yeah, basically what we want to do is we want to make it from one end of this level to the other, because that's where Candy is, and she has an upgrade for us that we're going to want to get. And I figure, you know, now's as good a time as any to grab some tiny bananas. So we're going to want to head off this direction this time. I don't think there are any tiny bananas in this part of the level, but... Let's go ahead and jump over here. I believe this is where Funky's is. It's also where that golden banana that I hate is. Alright, just swim back. See, that's another thing about this level that's another part of its tedium, is the fact that once you hit the water in the middle... Because basically this entire level is shaped like a gigantic cave that's one long canyon. You have the middle part, which is this river running through the whole thing, and then on either side, there are the places for the different golden bananas, the different shops, and everything like that. The problem is that out of that canyon, out of the river, there are only one or two places that you can actually get out of it and into, onto the shore. Ooh, Funky's got an upgrade for us. Ammo belt. Yes, please, sir. Ammo belt number 2 for all cons. What'll increase our capacity to? 200 shots! So 200 shots for regular ammo, and I believe 100 for homing. Or maybe 50. I don't remember. See, I honestly don't remember what it is sometimes. Okay, so this is an area we going to want to do with Tiny first, before we do Diddy. go ahead and jump into this tiny barrel. Ponytail twirl back. And then run up this way. You can see, obviously, that's basically what they're using the coins for at this point, since we have so many. They're using them as directionals to show us where to go and where different characters have different items. Another interesting thing, the stalactite music cannot play while you're using Mini Monkey, because the musics don't overlap properly. So there's a Banana Port 4 here, and there's also a Monkey Port. Obviously, this is Diddy's Kasplat, which is why there's a Banana Port 4. You saw the Banana Port 4 earlier, probably from above. Diddy's the only person who can reach it, aside from maybe Tiny dropping from somewhere. But we're going to want to go into this cave and use this Banana Port. Because this is the one in that area that I told you about. Remember I said we'd be back? Go ahead and grab it. But that doesn't do anything for us, does it? So we're going to have to head back out here. We're going to need to grab Diddy because there are some things on this end of the level that we need to do with him, just like there are on the other end. But I want to activate some more banana ports before I do that. Because getting from that end of the level to this end is a bit of a foot race. So I'm going to want to head... This is actually one of the most awkward spots in the level to get. I can never remember how to get here, get to Funky's. But, oh, there's some more tiny bananas down here. Oh no, these are like bananas. So anyway, you want to hop up here. Here's Candy's. I believe there's I want to say there's a banana port around here somewhere. I don't remember where exactly it is. But here's another area that we actually have to go to with all of the Kongs. This log cabin. There are some 4 of the Kongs that have rooms up there, and there's some over here on the right. But we're going to want to go and see Candy first, because she has a very important upgrade for us we're not going to want to miss. Why, Tiny, have I got a treat for you. I've got an extra melon and an instrument upgrade, all for you. It's only 7 coins, I'm sure you want it. Yes, we do. So it just says third melon, but she also increased our music capacity by 5, so very useful. Very, very useful. Well, Tiny, now you've all got another melon, but I'm afraid they're my last. I've also increased each of your instruments' energy for you. So yeah, not only did she increase our music capacity, but she also gave us an entire extra melon. We now have 3, the game's maximum amount of health. That's a lot. That's a lot of melons. And again, I could make a joke about Candy, the Kong with, well, the Kong being the one who gives out the melons, but I'm not going to. So here's Banana Port 2. So, yeah. Remember I said that the Banana Ports are really useful? Banana Port 1 and Banana Port 2 are going to be your best friends in this level. Because they're going to let you go to each end of this level without having to use your feet. Obviously, that's extremely useful in a level this large and this confusing. All you gotta do is go to Banana Port 2 for candies and for the cabins, and Banana Port 1 for the opposite end. And you'll be good. And then over here is the other half of the log cabin. Well, there's one here for Lanky, and then there's one over here for, I want to say it's a donkey, but I'm not sure. Is that donkey? Yes, it is. So, yeah, one for Lanky and one for donkey, and then down over here in this cabin, there's one for Chunky, Tiny, and Diddy. And another one for donkey, it looks like. So donkey actually has 2 here. Is there a Kong that doesn't get represented? Because there's 2 up here, and there's 2 down here, and there's 2 up there. Lanky, Tiny, Diddy, Chunky, Donkey. That's all 5. So yeah. Oh, sorry for the yawn, but Donkey basically just pulls double Diddy. Doom, 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 doom. Yeah, like I said, it's annoying, that music and everything, but it's not bad. It's just annoying. It's one of the reasons that people seem to hate this level, but I really am not